The start to this year has not been good at all. It's been close to 6 months, and we have seen terrible kind of a correction, especially in the darling of India's market, the IT. It is corrected by over 28%. The small cap sector is down by 24%, and of course our very own Nifty is down close to 10%. People are frustrated. If you have invested for a year now, you're already seeing negative returns. People are now asking me saying, when will this market correction end? So in this video, I try to explain what should you do in these falling markets and when can this particular market crash stop. Before we understand when this market correction will end, it is important that we know the reasons why the market has been coming down. Of course, the one big reason is the overvaluation. The market has had great run since 2020, and that led to severe bit of overvaluation, leading to some kind of overpricing in almost all the stocks. The second big reason, of course, which everybody knows today, is the US Fed interest rate hike. US has planned to hike its interest rate to control their multi-decadal high inflation. Of course, when US sneezes, we all catch cold, isn't it? The flood of money that was getting into emerging markets like India is now going back to the US looking for safer havens. The third reason, which is a lot more structural, is China's zero COVID policy. Zero COVID policy is creating a lot of supply chain constraints. This has led to a severe bit of uptick in prices of certain commodities and certain routes, leading to inflation. And finally, the war in the Eastern Europe is not coming to our rescue. The crude oil prices have shot up significantly to as high as $120, $130. India, being the largest importer of crude, is severely affected, leading to interest rate hike to control inflation for the first time ever in the last 2-3 years. Now, to answer your question on when will this market correction stop, I know you must be expecting this. I don't know. But what I definitely know is that any fall from here on puts India into a great value zone. You should consider this as a serious investment place. While the entire world is talking about recession, while the entire world is struggling with growth and very hyperinflation, India today is talking about growth rate of 7.8%. Remember, S&P very recently came down to India and said your rating is getting upgraded from negative to stable. Isn't that a big news? Of course, in these down markets, all the big news get discounted. In fact, the same S&P has said that India will grow by 7.8%. On the other hand, if you see, US is talking about recession, US is talking about negative growth, and India is talking about 7.8% growth. Isn't that a great news? And if the price of the market comes down because of all the global issues, wouldn't you consider buying India than any other country in the world? If you see, 3 out of 4 major factors that are affecting India are external. But one thing which is very good is that India's GDP numbers look very strong, inflation looks pretty decent and controllable and is falling, and finally the interest rates, even after these hikes, are still closer to the 2019 rates. So in my opinion, any fall from here makes India extremely attractive. What should you do if you're someone who's been waiting for years and months and quarters to figure out when should you be buying? Today is the level. If you're someone who's always thought, oh gosh, why didn't I buy this when the market was at these levels? You should invest into the market today. If you're someone who always thought of buying that particular script but found it expensive, today is the level to buy. Of course, I'm not saying for once that the markets will not come down. I am not at all for it. You will see a lot more volatility. You may want to spread your money over the next 3 months or 6 months, but you should start investing and considering investing in equity very seriously today. Yes, the sentiment is negative. If you invest today, for all you know, you may see another 10% fall. But boss, please remember, you're not putting all your money in one single shot, and that's the whole reason why I'm telling you to put it or stagger the money over 3 months, 6 months period. All you need to do is keep a little patience, And make sure that you're investing not for short term, you're at least investing for a 3-year period or a 5-year period, because this turmoil can continue for some time. Get ready for it, but don't miss this opportunity. Good luck, happy investing.